we're kind of like a lower level band that's like trending upwards, I guess. So you get like a lot of rejection. I'm Nick. I'm from Austin, Texas, and I guess I started music when I was around 7 years old. I started I think this sounds kind of weird, but probably Guitar Hero. It was like one of those things that kind of came out and completely changed everything, or especially my perception of music. And I knew after that game came out, I was my dad had played guitar too, so I was oh man, I have to start playing guitar. So I started taking guitar lessons when I was 6.
I'm Griffin Goode. I'm from Boston, Massachusetts, and I remember my cousin started playing guitar, and so I was jealous that he got to play guitar, and I was oh, I want to do that. And so my parents bought me a guitar for Christmas, and then I started taking lessons. And then I kind of lost touch with it for a while because I hated lessons. And then my family moved to New Jersey when I was 13, and that I didn't have many friends, so my guitar was just kind of there. And that's when I discovered the Grateful Dead and all these crazy jam bands and stuff. And that's when I really wanted to pursue it as an actual passion and art form, I guess.
My name is Dan. I'm from Alcove, New Jersey. It's 12 miles out of New York. And I started getting into music, probably just seriously into music when I was probably around 6 or 7. I saw that my dad was playing guitar when I was a toddler, and I always really liked that. But then when I was 6 or 7, I could really hold a guitar. So that's when I started. And I too really was an advocate of Guitar Hero. I was very passionate about Guitar Hero in around 3rd grade. And that opened me up to a whole new world of music. I kind of started Shallow Alcove as a solo project, or a side project from my other band in Montclair, New Jersey. So then when I got here, I met Griffin and Nick. And first I started jamming with Griffin, actually. It was one of the first nights we were here.
I don't think we had jammed 2 or 3 times before. It was we have a show. And I was ah. And then next big one is at the Westcott Theater Saturday,
April 7th.
We're opening for this band called Driftwood. They're really folky and cool, so that should be cool. Preparation-wise, just a lot of getting together and playing. Pretty much, we're practicing next week with our friend who drums for us, Evan, and just do a lot of harmonizing practice and warming up our vocals and stuff, making sure everything's really tight. 'Cause this is gonna be our biggest show to date.
For every life, forego the parable. Seek the light. My knees are cold.
My name's Dan Mastronardi. I'm the owner of Westcott Theater, co-owner of Creative Concerts. They reached out about opening up any show at Westcott, and then we started a rapport, went back and forth, and we landed on Driftwood. Things that I like are taking a band like Shell Alcove and doing their first date with them, and then as they progress as a band and get older, and they mature as musicians, and then seeing that progression. We've done that with a lot of acts that have we've booked over the years, whether they be Syracuse University bands or they just be bands that are traveling through the market. They're asking the right questions, learning as they go, so it's nice to be able to teach younger bands that are teachable.